Here's a refresher of today's mini lesson where we used color theory, or the combining of two colors to get a new color, to show you how to solve some simple equations either by adding or subtracting. So I'm starting with a simple example of red and blue combining to make purple, and that's represented here as red plus blue equals purple. But what would happen if I took away blue? If I just wanted red to be there? Well, I can't just take away blue from one side. I have to take it away from both sides of my equal sign to make sure that everything stays balanced and even. So I have blue plus red, or red plus blue, and now I have a blue to subtract with, and now on the other side, I'm going to also take away blue from purple. So here's red plus blue minus blue is equal to purple minus blue. Now these blues are going to cancel each other out so that I'm just left with red on this one side, which was my goal. And now on the other side, if I take away blue from purple, and blue is half of that mixture, I'm left with red, because we remember that blue and red combine to make purple, so I take away blue and I'm left with red again. And this makes sense because now at the end I have red is equal to red. Now we can use this example to substitute or fill in some variables, or remember those letters that we use to represent an unknown number, and some numbers to fill in for these colors. So let's say I had b plus 4 equals 6. That's my original equation. So b is going to be red here. Now if I want to solve for b, I need to get b by itself. I'm going to take away or subtract 4, and 4 is my blue color. And now I can also fill in 6 for my purple color again. 4 minus 4 is just 0, so here I have b on one side. 6 minus 4 is 2. And so now I know what b is, because over here we saw that red became 2 from 6 minus 4. And we can check our work by filling in or substituting 2 where b goes in the original equation. 2 plus 4 equals 6, and we know that 6 is 6 because we have 4, add 2, 5, 6, and that's correct. Let's try a different example. So here we have green equals blue plus yellow, because yellow and blue combined make green. But if we want to take away one of these colors, we're going to have to take it away from both sides of the equal sign. So let's say that we want to take away yellow this time. So over here, I'm going to have green minus yellow. We're taking away yellow. We're removing it from both sides because I want to be left with just blue on this one side. So green minus yellow is equal to blue plus yellow minus yellow. We're taking away one yellow. Those cancel out, and we're left with just blue on this side of the equal sign. And when we take away yellow from green, if we take that color out, we have just the original blue as well. And we can tell that this makes sense because we have blue equal to blue, not green equal to blue or yellow equal to blue. We know that this is correct because everything matches up. So let's fill in some variables and numbers again. Let's say we have 10 is equal to x plus 3. So we can fill in x for our blue color and 3 for our yellow, because we're going to have to take away 3 from both sides, because that's minus 3. That's going to be the inverse operation, or the opposite. So here we're just left with x. 10 minus 3 here gives us 7, which we can fill in for blue now. And x is equal to 7, but let's make sure to check and fill in 7 with our original x. Is 10 equal to 7 plus 3? Yes, because we have 7, 8, 9, 10. So our answer is correct. Those were both examples where we were solving by subtraction because we had to subtract in order to get our variable by itself. Here we have a different kind of example where we have a different operation being done. Here we're taking away, we're subtracting from pink. And so if we use the inverse or the opposite of subtracting, we're going to have to add. So let's add red to both sides. We want to cancel out this red, get pink by itself, so we're going to be adding red to both sides of our equal sign. So we have pink minus red, which is our original. Now plus red is equal to white plus red. So if we have minus red and then plus red, these will cancel each other out, and we're just left with pink over here. When we combine white and red, we actually get the color pink, because you can see up here, if we take away red from pink, we're left with white. So then if we add that red with the white, we're going to get pink. So let's fill in an equation here. How about k minus 3 equals -2? So in order to get rid of this -3, we're going to have to add 3 to both sides. -2 plus 3, we can fill in for k, is going to be a +1. But let's check our work again. Is 1 minus 3 equal to -2? Well, if we move down the number line, we have 1, 0, -1, -2. We start at 1, away 1, 2, 3. We end up at -2. So that is correct. So here, let's try again, and let's fill in some equation, some variables and numbers right away. So how about 4 is equal to x minus 5? So in order to solve this, I'm going to have to use the inverse or the opposite of subtraction. And the opposite of subtraction is addition. And I'm going to have to add 5 to both sides. So if I'm using the colors, we're going to have 4 plus 5 is equal to x minus 5 plus 5. Just have to fill it all in here. So 4 plus 5 is our red disk, and x is our orange. So now we can just solve it as it is. We combine, we get 9 here. 9 is going to be our orange value. And we're just left with x on this side because +5 and -5 equal 0. So this is basically x plus 0. And we have 9 is x. Let's check our work. 4 equals 9 minus 5. We take away 5 from 9. We know that we do get 4, so our solution is correct. So hopefully this was a helpful visual for you, and if you have other questions, leave us a comment and we'll gladly help you out.